Hello YouTube, welcome to a new coaching recording. As usual, if you want to join us, we are here on Discord. The only thing you have to do is sign up for the premium package on Marvel Snap Zone, and then every session is free. Alright, today we're going to talk about what the OTA had, like the impact of the OTA on the metagame, and we're gonna start discussing for the Infinity League because it's very soon, and it's probably the best way to work on the metagame because right now we are in a metagame where we have to be able to beat specific decks, and Conquest typically rewards that more than the latter, which pushes for just general good decks that you play over and over. So we're going to take a look at an article that wasn't revealed yet with the Infinity Conquest guide that I write every month for the premium members. And I just want to use it to showcase basically the big tree of the metagame and then the way we can attack them. So there are two different ways to attack the current metagame. You can either play a really good proactive deck, which is going to be discard or destroy. Discord feels like it found its list. Mike and Colin are flexible. I've seen some Lady Sif. I've seen some Gambit. I've seen some Swordmaster. But basically what it feels is like we have 10 cards, which are Blade, Morbius, Collector, Swarm, and the entire bottom row. And we have two flexible cards, which can be more power, which is kind of what these are. Colleen is for more swarms, which affects the collector. Mike is just one of the highest power one cost in the game when you get it on turn 1. It actually brings a little flexibility to the deck. Or you go for a little bit more disruption and you get cards such as Gambit, which kills like Mobius, kills Zabu if you still see some of those. You can kill opposing Morbiuses, you can kill opposing collectors, but Gambit is slowly being taken out of lists because Destroy is the other deck that is really, really strong since the OTA. It's not on Discord's level, but it's starting to be back to where it was before it got nerfed. And there are two reasons to that. Number one, when everyone else gets weaker, naturally a deck that everyone knows how to play and which is fairly easy to pick up is going to gain some momentum. And the second reason is finally Lady Deathstrike is actually a good card. The reason for that is that Lady Deathstrike kills Dracula. And when you kill Dracula, usually you beat this card. For this reason, Destroy has been really, really good against this card. But there's a third deck in the meta, which is Thanos, which kind of stays afloat thanks to Destroy being so popular. When I say stay afloat, I mean it's still pretty close to what it was. Before the OTA, it was best deck in the game. Easy pick for whenever you have any stakes at playing Marvel Snap. Now it's like, I would put it top 3 with the other two. I think it's in that same conversation because it's so flexible that you can include like cards like Mobius, Hope Summers, Alioth, these kind of things. And otherwise, like I would say a bad Thanos list is probably still like a top 5 deck in the game. And the reason for that is that because we are in a proactive metagame, the usual like abuses are rewarded. So energy cheats, being able to grow our cards to absolutely stupid amounts flexibly. So we're talking about Dracula, we're talking about Deadpool. For the energy cheats, we're talking about like Swarm, we're talking about Death, these kind of things. And so Thanos is pretty good at punishing them because Mobius takes care of the energy cheat and Alioth takes care of the flexible part where you want to keep your points in your hand. Through these two cards, Thanos is able to still compete with most decks. And the change that I've seen lately is Spider-Woman being played over Shang-Chi. For a time, I tested Cannonball, which did really well, and he was actually good into the mirror. Since the OTA, Spider-Woman has been pretty good because it reduces the power of Deadpool, against Destroy, and in general, it is really, really good in the mirror match because there's always a lane with like at least 2 or 3 stones on it. And against this card, it's not that big, but it's also just a card that doesn't get Shang-Chi. So at this point, Thanos is really just I slam a lot of points and I'm annoying kind of deck. So these are the big 3 in the metagame. And before we move on to the other decks, we're gonna kind of pause here and we'll discuss the situation a little bit. And we'll obviously get our little mind map going. So the question and the reason why the metagame doesn't really change is how do we attack the metagame when we have these 3 decks? Because they're all completely different. They're all kind of proactive, but this card gets countered, if we can say it this way, if you can answer Dracula, if you can answer Mobius, if you can answer basically like points, so either disable their key cards or be able to play more points than they do. Destroy is more a deck that you want to stop in its tracks. It's really hard to beat a Destroy deck that gets the best hand because, I mean, Deadpool grows to 32. They have a free death. Null is a 30 or a 40 kind of power card. So this card, you need to answer them. So you need to be reactive to what they do. Destroy, you actually have to be proactive and you need to know how this card works and just stop them in their tracks with like armor, with Mobius, with Aliath, that kind of things, which are cards that aren't that good against this card. And then, even if you answer these 2, you have Thanos, which is super flexible and doesn't really care about disruptive cards, which you have to either disrupt, like board lock, because they play a lot of stones, so they don't have that much space available, or you have to be able to beat them through points. But the problem is, if you play too many like 3 and 4 costs in the mid game, you open yourself to Magneto. If you try to do it with a combo, you open yourself to Aliath. If you try to bring an explosive pattern, you open yourself to Mobius, etc., etc. So, for now, this metagame is like, I wouldn't say there's a deck that's particularly more oppressive than another, but it feels impossible to beat all 3. And in the Conquest scenario that we're gonna be in, it can be scary because if you can't beat all 3 and you have to win 5 games, and these are the 3 that you're most likely to face when you queue a game, what's the strategy? Do we just say, well, I'm gonna be good against 2 and I'm just gonna hope I don't queue into the 3rd one? Do you just pick one of the 3 and you're like, I'm good enough to beat the other 2 in a points shootout? Is there a deck that nobody saw coming and actually is able to beat 3? This is where we need to discuss, and this is where we need to think. What do you guys think?
So my first thought when listening to this was that because of Thanos' flexibility, is there a way to borrow from the best of those other 2 decks, or I mean, to counter those other 2 decks? So if in discard, to beat discard, you want to run Lady Deathstrike, then can Thanos run Lady Deathstrike and take advantage of the fact that it runs also a lot of cheap cards that could also be killed by Deathstrike? So okay, could you run the Thanos, more of a Thanos Destroy package and run Killmonger and Lady Deathstrike and your own death, with the idea that maybe against Destroy you can beat them that way, and then versus I mean, against Discard you can beat them that way, right? You destroy your own stones and you destroy their Dracula, and then you drop a huge death plus something else. And then versus Destroy, can you take advantage with your own death that you're going to also power up your own death, so you counter death that way, and now you have to just figure out how to beat something with like points like with Shang-Chi or or armor to counter to slow their destroy package as well. That was my first thought, is that maybe Thanos can flex into beating just those two deck styles
Okay, but then you lose the mirror match?
against yourself. I mean, potentially,
How do you
I guess that
feel?
would be
Because if you do all of this, then how are you doing against other Thanos decks?
Thanos. I mean, just Thanos. Oh, I mean, I guess the question is, I don't know. I guess we'd have to see what else you could squeeze into that. If there's enough room to package in a couple other things, you could theoretically run Loki as well as sort of like your flexible backup card. And if you run into Thanos, you Loki and steal their stuff.
What this deck would look. So we get Thanos in. What else are we playing?
So I put Death,
Get like a decent package.
right? Sort of like a counter destroy package. And then
So we don't play Mockingbird. Still play Blob.
I guess you would see, I guess that would be a good, maybe a good top end because because you can advantage it. You can, that goes great with Death, right? That's two lanes if the Death is active. Um, and then we talked about for the mirror, maybe Loki might work, but I don't know if the question is if that's necessary. What else? Let's see. The question is, do we activate more Death? I mean, more Destroy, or do we just focus on what Thanos does well? Um,
Well, what
so
Thanos does
like
well is play a ton of cards because we still want like I don't know like is there
block.
we want what the Hope Summers? Do we want the Jeff? Do we want the Vision? Do we like all those just great standalone cards? Like, do we still want the Magneto, the Alias?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think you could start with now building the Thanos part and see what else Thanos does and see if there's enough flexibility in there to go direction. So, um,
Just gonna put the cards that are.
yes.
We still play Psylocke in this? Do we need the ramp just?
I mean, it allows you to get one other six out on five, right? Or another, or your Loki early or call early. So maybe,
So like
and
right
it
now,
feeds into,
what I'm doing basically, that Def replaces either Magneto or Alias. I put in Magneto, but we can swap them. Lady Deathstrike is the Spider Woman.
right.
Killmonger is Mobius.
Yeah, I guess the
And
question is,
Loki is Mockingbird. Basically, this is where I'm at.
mhm.
And so the last card would be Psylocke. Could be. I guess we still need. Well, we don't have as many fives. But we could, yeah, we could Psylocke on 4. Like behind Hope. Well, I guess, yeah, it's either Psylocke or Hope Summer, so you get your ramp on 4. But when do you Killmonger, or like when do you Lady Deathstrike? Because these are the two that you need to play one of them in order for Death to forfeit.
So like, I guess Deathstrike could follow on to, I mean, they could play four or five, right? If you Psylocke plus Stone on three, then just like you would, and then if assuming that what you're hunting for is Dracula will come down on. I guess you have to play it on five because you're assuming Dracula will probably come down on four,
Well, you can play
unless
it.
well
You can play it whenever
this
you
card
want.
ramps then,
Dracula is the
right?
end of game effect, so as long as you play
Right.
it,
And
you're happy.
right, and this card is what I'm saying is this card ramps now on three, right? Generally, so
I guess I would run
um
Shang-Chi over Loki because Shang-Chi is also food for Death.
okay.
And I feel like a lot of people like forget Shang-Chi is just a destroy card. Like, so yeah, we need to decide what's the last card. Do we want to run Mockingbird? Because we can still play it before we kill the stone. But I don't know if that's so good. We could play Aliath, but I don't know if the priority would be as good with this deck because usually like the stones and the Mockingbird and that's the kind of the part of the deck that gets us ahead. Maybe we're not as good into those. Maybe it's Have that many. Don't we want Mobius? Probably a 2.
Moby.
Do you want like a cheap destroy card, maybe to play behind Hope? Like I don't know, just like a,
I mean, we could play one
or I don't know,
cost.
even
That's
an
not a
Iceman.
problem.
Like gives you something to destroy and disrupts them a little bit.
We have lots of ones, so
Or
we don't have any
Spider
self-active destroy, right? So for
Spider
destroy.
Ham, like
I mean, we could still run Mockingbird and like run how you call it, Squirrel Girl. It works really well with Killmonger. Gets your Mockingbird really cheap. I don't know what we remove for it, but what are the cards that we could? Always a fan of Spider-Ham, but
yeah.
Nico is never bad. I mean, Nico in a Destroy deck, it's not so bad.
That's not bad, yeah.
You give
Yeah.
power. Well, the power doesn't work with Lady Deathstrike because it's after. But you get a copy of some cards. Like, I wouldn't mind a copy of certain cards.
And you can
Destroy.
feed it the stone.
Yeah, the Destroy works. The location is always flexibility part. That's pretty good because like you can play your redstone and people think you can't change locations anymore. Transform into a demon is not so bad. Nico is definitely explore.
Yeah, you know, I've been really liking with Hope Summers is I've been also liking Havoc.
Havoc.
And it's a beautiful card to play beside Hope Summers because it feeds itself. And so if you, especially if you double tap on Hope Summers, you played that plus one other card on 4.
I'm not
Then
against it, but probably not in the Thanos deck where we have 18
yeah,
cards.
so it's just it's a nice finisher. It puts on at least usually around 4 or 8 points at the end of the game, which is,
Okay,
and it has people have trouble counting for it.
if we want to
So
beat Destroy and discard, Shadow King isn't a bad card.
mhm.
Like, you
Honestly, yeah.
cancel Collector, you cancel Deadpool, you cancel Venom.
And it works really well with all of these new what do you call it, decks that are out there, the Guardians decks too.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Our
a
decks, yeah.
possibility. I wouldn't mind
Oh,
Quake.
Quake! Why didn't we do Quake? What is Quake? No, Quake in Thanos is hard. It just doesn't get drawn enough.
Yeah.
And you want to play it on 5 or 6 generally. Well, I mean, you either want to play it on 2 or you want to play it on or 2 or 3. Or I should say, usually I play Quake on 3 or 4,
Do we want
or then you
Mirage?
want it to
I
6.
mean, Mirage isn't bad. Or maybe we need like, because I still don't know. Do we bid the mirror? I guess we Killmonger.
Do we want Rogue?
We kill Rogue. What do you steal? Against Destroy, there's nothing except Null, and you probably have to get lucky. Mirror match.
Right.
Thanos isn't playing any more ongoings, I feel. And discard, like, you steal Mobius, but that's a 0 for you. You just table it.
Does it allow you to pick up some of the other cards, like if somebody else's Mobius, somebody else's
True. I mean, you
what do
could
you call
play
it?
Rogue because that directly impacts your death.
Let's see.
I kind of
Why
like
not
Mirage
like
as well, but
if we're going against discard and destroy, maybe like a Cosmo. A lot of the Thanos cards, like you can play a Vision behind it. You can drop a Null behind it.
yes,
Jeff
yes
behind
and
it.
no. Like, yes, because if you have priority, it's gonna be pretty good. No, because you literally tell them where to play their most important card. Like, they play Dracula behind your Cosmo, and your Lady Deathstrike is a dead card.
This is useless.
You don't have your
Mhm.
Shang-Chi anymore. Like, Destroy can play their Null behind Cosmo, and this card can play their Dracula behind.
Yeah, fair.
I'm also a pretty big fan of Cable lately.
Mhm.
I mean, these decks are like super synergistic decks. You steal their good card and they're done. Alright, let's go with Nico for now. Alright, so we have one deck we want. Okay, does anyone else have another idea as to what we could do against the the three-headed monster that is the metagame currently. Or another analysis. Maybe if it's...
I mean, we can try to go over with
Yes.
something combo-y.
Okay, what's the go over? And what do you go over of? Because that's that's not the problem. But if I put back the Thanos deck, that's kind of the problem. Like, if it was just discard and destroy, I would be rocking my best negative destroy, or like the Nimrod destroyer I was playing from a couple months ago. That would work. But the problem is there's that dude right here, which is running Mobius and Alioth, and he's like, try to combo me. You're like, well, I can't. Or at least we haven't found a way to do it.
Phoenix Force is a card that doesn't care about either of those effects.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I had that idea last week until I looked at the Conquest stats, and Phoenix Force is really bad in Conquest. I feel like that idea would work in Ranked, because you control the snaps and retreats. But the problem is in Conquest, the snaps and retreat are kind of reversed. As soon as they know your turn 2 and it's not multiple men, they snap you. Like, the problem is Conquest kind of reversed the way the snap benefits you in it goes against you, because now they know when you have a good or bad hand.
Okay, so are you kind of thinking just generally in Conquest that the inherent thing of the combo deck is its snaps and retreats? It's either doing or not doing its thing that...
No, it's just Phoenix Force, because Phoenix Force shows you if it has a good or a bad hand. For example, Ella is better in Conquest because you can always scare your opponent with a turn 5 snap, because they don't know if you have Ella or not. The only thing they know is what you discarded. While Phoenix Force, if you have not played multiple men, I know exactly what your deck can do, and that's not so much. It's not really about the combo element, it's about how early in the match you give me the important information. In Conquest, you want to give the important information as late as possible, because that keeps your opponent in the dark, because they know what deck you're playing starting round 2.
Okay, yeah, instead of the snapping on turn 3 or 4.
Yeah, round 1 is basically a ladder game. But starting round 2, the snapping part is reversed, because they know early in the round if your hand is good or not. Well, when you're up against a Thanos, or even destroy, I guess you know early as well, but against a Thanos or a discard, until it's like turn 4 or 5, you're not really sure whether their hand is good or not. I mean, a discard, they can pass 3 turns and then go Dracula into MODOK. You're like, oh, I might be in trouble. So I feel like if we want to go combo, I agree we want something that's kind of proactive. Or we might be forced to play Rogue, take care of Mobius. A duo that I really liked, and we'll discuss it afterwards, but that's Rogue and Armor. Because Rogue takes care of Mobius, and Armor takes care of Alioth. Like, if you drop Armor, you're 100% you know you can combo on that.
Okay, I'm just trying to think of what decks historically have played or could play those two cards together.
Well, my answer was this.
Okay.
Oh.
So basically the logic behind it is I was looking for 3 things. Number 1, I was looking for a deck that's flexible enough to play Mobius, because as we discussed, all 3 decks that we're trying to beat have a way to cheat energy. They have Swarm and Discard, and making their Swarm cost 2 is huge to disrupt Dracula. Destroy as Death, and Thanos as Mockingbird. Number 2 is what we just discussed, is I think if we go explosive, we need to find a deck that can at least play Rogue. And this one actually is a good reason to play Armor, because we have plenty of 1 costs. And if it's a deck that can seize priority, which this one can, you can even Armor against Destroy, and that's not so. The third part that I wanted was I wanted a deck that was able to go proactive or reactive, depending on what you play against. Like, I think against Thanos, we probably want to be aggressive, while against Discard and Destroy, we're fine waiting and trying to know how they spread their points. So, like, against Discard, for example, I want to know where the Dracula is before I commit. While against Thanos, until I know whether they're playing Professor X or not, I'm probably gonna be forced to attack some lanes and I just can't give them for free, basically. But I don't know if the deck is good. There's another one that I thought of, which is
I was gonna ask if like some kind of Sarah control maybe help.
And in this one, for now, I have Cable, but because Sarah Control typically doesn't have a lot of things to play, so you're happy to get an extra card. And we're playing Shang-Chi, so I didn't really like playing Armor, but we could modify the deck, play like Valkyrie Shadow King instead of Shang-Chi Shadow King and Armor. I'm not really sure I would. Now, the problem with both decks is that we lose super hard to Mobius if we can't rogue it, and my fear is that if we're up against someone that's good, or their deck allows it, if they keep Mobius until turn 5, we're kind of screwed. So this, I don't think these are like ideal propositions, but these are where I personally got. Because statistically, the best deck was Loki, but the problem is it's statistically the best one, but it's not good, to me at least, in a Discard heavy environment. Discard is one of the worst matchups for me. So if we're discussing Infinity League and your strategy is, all right, I'm gonna be like 50-50 into Destroy and Thanos and pray I'm not gonna queue into Discard, I think you're setting yourself up for failure. I don't think Loki is necessarily a bad deck. I think from like a logic standpoint of just picking your deck, I just think Loki is losing bets when there's so much of Discard right now.
Yeah.
If I had another deck. Oh, that's the War Machine deck, so we can play it today. Alright. Does anyone else have another theory or like an angle that they want to share, and maybe we help develop it?
There's always
oh yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say Junk, but then just Discard hates Junk, but Destroy doesn't care.
Yeah, the problem is like Junk is low key, except the problem is Destroy and not this. Like same thing. Conquest 5 games. If one of those games is Destroy, you're just like, oh my god, how the hell am I supposed to win? But like, let's say someone is really, really good at Loki or Junk, I could see them try it. But like, if we're talking like average experience, everyone is the same level, I think these could be really good on the ladder, and you're just like, well, I beat 2 out of 3, so I just lose 1 cube and win 2-4 against the other 2. That works. In a Conquest environment, unfortunately, the rules are changed, and you need to win 5. You can't just like, oh, that's okay, I'm going to retreat 1 and move on.
What about like, okay, so hear me out. So one of the things for Discard, right, is like the end turn. So it's their 5/6. Destroy also has a high 5/6, but it plays 3 cost cards. What if you can control where that 5/6 occurs? So if you use sort of like a goose / I don't know, some other goose plus Mystique kind of thing to force the 5 or 6 into a certain lane, so that you could control you could beat that lane, and then you just had to win one other lane.
Well, Mockingbird says no. Def says no.
Mm-hmm.
Like, in your plan, you need to also fit Mobius. You need to go like Goose into Mystique into Mobius, and then my question is just, what are the points? Like
I guess that I was thinking.
You spent 3 turns to develop 5 points.
Yeah, it's too many cards to get set up for that.
I don't know. What about something just toxic, like, Man Thing? Like, a lot of these decks are using 1 to 3 costs.
Well, not discard. Like, discard uses 1 to 3 costs, but they're not staying.
Yeah.
You can't play. It's hard to play the. What do you call it? It's hard to play all of the discard stuff. I mean, the toxic stuff on 6 because discard comes down. It can come down after 6, right? Like Dracula. Because I thought about that too.
Yeah, and we're playing a combo deck, so once again, we need to be playing Mobius because otherwise that's just threats, and there's still the Alias problem.
One of the couple decks I've won recently, I had some nice games where I guess honestly I kind of realized is that there was value in playing because we're no longer worrying about discount. We're worrying about because of hope. You can double some stuff that you weren't able to do before reliably. Like you can rogue Shang on 6 reliably because you can guarantee you have the extra point and they can't stop you. But you just have to, obviously Alioth is still a problem, but I just found that was a lot more reliable against some of these than before. I don't know if you can still pull that off with. It's discard still becomes a problem because it's freaking discard.
Well, all right. So we have Bishop's deck and the 2 that I've offered. Are there other decks that we want to explore, or do we want to start testing them?
I mean, the only other thought I might have is like just reach into a deck that, if people know the metagame, if it's fixed, reach into something that people haven't played in a while. Like, I don't know, it's like Tribunal still good these days. Just try to catch people off guard that way.
Well, I checked stats, and actually, this is why I went with Double Up. This was one of the statistically better archetypes. Because really, like, if we look at large sample sizes, it's like discard, destroy, Thanos are very, very far ahead of everyone else. And then you have to, like, look at, like, less than 100 games. And then, like, Ella is doing really well. Double Up wasn't so bad. So it's kind of like cheeky decks where I feel like if you're really good at them and you really understand how they work, you're going to have success. But once we get to large sample sizes with a lot of people playing the deck, immediately like their power like lowers.
What do you think? I'm trying to build a deck where you give them Tribunal.
Tribunal.
I was just trying to imagine, like on 6, if you could give them just because you could then figure out, you could cancel out their numbers a little bit. I don't know, because sometimes Tribunal works great if you're winning, but
cancel their numbers. You spread their points.
Spread them out, right? No, I understand that, but if you could. If you're trying to win 2 lanes, right? This is sometimes when I was playing Loki or playing, playing 2 lanes. I'm going to win 2 lanes. I think I can win. And then I draw the damn Tribunal from the raft, and then you're like, what do I do with this thing? It doesn't math anymore, so I can't play it. So I don't know if you could find a way to make it worthwhile. I'm going to give you the Tribunal.
6-cost card means you're paying at least like 9, like more than a third of your total energy.
I would rather just try to Valkyrie them and lower their points rather than give them points, but on a maybe non-ideal set of lanes.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to testing.
I don't know.
Who's interested in testing the Double Up deck?
Let me look at this one again.
I can do it.
It's the one on the screen.
Yeah,
I can do it.
Yeah.
Oh, Judai wants to do it. All right.
Nice.
Who wants the Sarah deck?
Let me try this one.
All right, Silverman gets the Sarah deck. Bishop, I guess you want the bishop deck.
I'll try the Thanos deck, yeah.
All right. Not for long. Do you want to stay in the back for now, or do we want to work on something for you? Or do you want to test Phoenix Force in Conquest?
I will play anything. That was just the 4 decks on the list there?
Well, these are just the decks we discussed, but that's a War Machine deck, so we obviously can't play it.
You should play that.
What else do I have in mind? Ooh, there are the decks we can check. Hot location. I also had some. So if we go for Conquest, these decks. Oh, there's this.
Sounds fun.
To destroy hybrid.
This one could be a nice surprise for destroy. While you have Killmonger and like the tools we discussed for Thanos, and we beat.
You have retreat for discard?
I mean, discard. You have null. Def, like you have the explosive power for discard. I feel like if you can find a deck that's good against Destroy and Thanos, while being able to put out a lot of points, you can just try to bit discard because you play like better than them or because they reveal more information than you do. And I mean, Mockingbird plus Null plus Def is a ton of points. That's a deck we could try. What else do you have? Well,
when you get a chance, Dan, can you put the Thanos deck back up?
Yeah, of course.
I think I got the picture, but I think I got all
you're talking about the Thanos deck?
The one that I'm going to play. I think I got all the pieces, but I didn't.
Yeah, but the one you're going to play is the Thanos deck.
Right, with Destroy. Mm-hmm. Okay, thanks. I think I got it all. I just wanted to double check.
Do you want to try this one? Not for long.
Yeah, let's do it.
Right?
I need a double up as well.
Sure.
When you get a chance.
Finish. Who's gonna start?
Okay, I'm good. I don't need to see that anymore. Thank you.
So, Sarah, are you good, Silvermint, with the Sarah deck?
Oh,
Yep, I'm good.
I forgot Thanos.
What have I done with the article? Oh, I went out of it. All right, who's going first?
I can go first. Do you hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Judah, here's the deck.
All right, 1 second.
Can you see me smooth?
Yep.
Conquest, or was that the plan?
Yeah.
Well, today is like featured location, so yeah, let's do one Conquest match.
Okay, so we can go gold.
Are we good, Judah?
Let's see. 1 second. I need. Okay, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, Bishop, you're on the big screen.
The universe shall be set right.
So as usual, let's talk and let us know what's in your mind,
Right.
etc., etc.
So, I mean, right now there's the draw from the Reality Stone, which I guess is the only value here, but I don't know the other location, so I think I would probably hold it for just to see what comes up, since we have the Mind Stone anyways.
Okay.
I'd pass here.
You have Mind Stone. Well, you have Ope, so you can pass and play it behind Ope later on.
Yeah, that was weird. Okay. Just ran out of time. Okay. Oh, nice. Well, I guess unfortunately, I'm probably going to hotel. I mean, Master into Inferno and take the destroy. So that's what I'd probably do at this point. Oh, we need that. Oh, that was a good kill.
Okay, well. Aww.
Killmonger would have been useful.
Well, you have Death Strike if you keep that Nebula in check.
Yeah. So, hope into Asgard?
Well, you're not keeping Nebula in check.
Oh, I see. So it can
I mean,
hope
you could let that Nebula go wild and say you're gonna kill their Zabu.
Yeah.
It
You can go
depends.
hope
It's
into
just,
Asgard.
if you let that Nebula grow, what are we doing with the lane? Do we abandon it? Do we come back to it
Or
later
let
and
the
think we're gonna win it?
Okay, so we can just hold it down.
Because I mean, if you're
That's
gonna
strong.
change Asgard, it's not like you have to play Ope Summer
Wind,
on it.
aid my hand.
Yeah. Not
Could you
right on.
lower your game sound a little bit? Because it's loud for me.
There you go.
Oh, they're doing it for you.
Okay. So Nico's going to be a demon, which is nice for the flooding, but we can reality stone that location. So Nico right, reality stone left,
You
soul
really
stone
want it?
left.
Don't think you can win it?
I don't know. Then would be powers. Well, I guess it'd be soul stone or power stone and soul stone, like that.
Well, Soulstone is really good, I feel. I think Power Stone is going to be less power than Soulstone.
Well, that's going to be a 6. So
I don't know, maybe it's good to change it. It's just, if you're going to fill it, because if you play Reality Stone on it, what's the point of changing the location? You filled it anyway.
right.
Like, unfortunately, the squirrels have made it that you don't have that much space available.
Well, we have vision, so that's nice.
I heard a lot of good things about that Vision guy.
Yeah, so vision right, and then next turn we can Lady Deathstrike right and vision to the left, and then maybe Reality Stone center.
Any benefit to keeping this spot open?
Which spot?
I don't know.
I mean,
We have one spot open regardless.
You're not going to play 2 cards next turn. And you can move Vision to the left if you need 2 spots.
Yeah.
All right.
I think. I mean, I think at this point I'd rather get the card rather than the spot. Because there's also the problem that right now your best play is a 10 power Thanos, and that's
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's good. That could be useful.
Ooh, Mojo World. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so your Vision beats their Vision?
Vision left.
You can only play 1 card.
Yeah.
So pick wisely. Also, wait, what happens if you don't move your Vision and they move theirs? They get plus
They can beat
7.
Mojo World.
Well, you would tie if Marvel leaves. Nah, you kind of have to move there. So now the question is,
Vision
what do
and-
we play and where?
How about Lady Deathstrike center? No.
No, because you would lose.
No, you have priority. Yeah.
So
To me, I think
we
it's
go
def.
right.
I think to me it's def. The question is just which
Yeah.
lane do you attack?
Death center.
That's not def. Oh, my bad.
You said
Like on the screen, it was still 80.
so there.
I think it's okay because wait, if they move their vision, they are at
We got a
6.
second with this mode.
So they need to
I would
give-
maybe play it right.
You could play it right too because they're forced to play in the middle. It's hard. Honestly, I don't think there's a good call. There's just it's a lot about what do they do.
Doom rules all.
They lost the right, or they're gonna do
No,
right?
no, we lost.
No.
We won left, but we lost right and center. So Lady Deathstrike would have won right.
Def would have won right as well.
Yeah.
It's
Sorry,
just
but-
we played in the wrong location.
Right. So either anything to the right would have
wait.
won. So
Wait, do we still win? Because
I think you lose because of Captain,
Captain Marvel can
If
still-
you do Day Strike.
no, because
No.
if we def right, we're at 19 and they're at 9. So no.
Why?
Def right was gonna win. Def right was gonna win. Silvermint had the play. Silvermint, you're now the coach.
Destiny will arrive.
Oh no.
Yes. Congrats.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
nice. Some power there. Okay.
Opponent
Sure.
snapped.
So I don't know. In this situation, maybe Power Stone Center. That's what I would do here.
Probably. I mean, if it's an unplayable, you're pretty happy.
Okay. Well, okay. Something. Oh, nice that. All right. So either see, Time Stone's going to get us draw a card and give -1 plus. So does that draw 2 cards now and give 2 -1s?
Yeah, it draws 2 and both get -1.
-1. So then Time Stone, Soul Stone.
They're pretty good on reveal effect. What have we seen that's on reveal in their deck? Doom? That's about it, right?
Doom. Yeah, so we want to change that if we can.
Do we? I mean, yeah, Doom is a good card, but like we have Blob.
Okay, so less great. So we have So we have a 4-powered vision and a 5-powered blob now. That's really good. So the question is, do we want 2/1 cost, which would be like stone plus, it might be redstone plus maybe Nico, or do we Jeff left for flexibility?
Personally, I think for now I would just Jeff left and go like Jeff into Vision, into Blob, into Magneto.
Okay, which is, I mean, okay, so death. So Vision, I guess Vision can go right for priority. Does it matter? I don't think it matters, eh? Oh no, I'm sorry. What am I saying? Vision into Nebula. Yes. Okay. Well,
Wind,
Doom is
aid
less of a
my
concern now.
hand.
Blob Center. Did I lose anyone? Yeah.
No, we're here.
No, Blob Center is great.
Do you want to snap or?
Oh,
Yeah.
snap. Victory.
I probably should have snapped on the Vision, but that's okay. Vision on 4 is pretty good.
Destiny will arrive.
Okay.
I feel like there's a delay. I don't know if anyone else has it, but what you're talking about and what I'm seeing on the screen feels delayed.
I'm sorry. It might be the Wi-Fi here. It's not really
Mine's
designed for this.
fine.
So Space Stone. Oh gosh, this is a tough one. I guess it gets the draw. We don't have anything to play on 2. So Space Stone center as of right now.
Or just points on the left. Once that.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
we can go left.
statistically, looking at her hand, I would personally Space Stone middle because we can still probably feel Stark Tower if we want to, but also we typically want to kill Monger or Stones.
Yes.
We haven't done so yet, but that's kind of the goal.
Okay. So now we'll go Power Stone left.
Yeah.
Just to hold the Nebula down. Okay. Oh, great Blackstone. All right. Well, now we have a choice. Do we go for energy? Let's see or do we hold down the Stark Tower?
What is your Nico right now? I see.
Demon.
Becomes a demon. Oh.
Which is a problem. Because
Yeah.
if we win the energy, we want to play vision, which is not good. So maybe gosh, I hate to hold it, but I don't see a great out here.
Yeah, I think I'm on hold.
We don't have really great forecasts apart for coal, but we have a lot of great precosts. Like if we draw Hope, we're happy to have that Nico. If we draw another Nico spell, we're pretty happy.
Wind, aid my hand.
Okay.
All right. Well, good
That's
to hold it
interesting.
then. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, I would play that.
Okay, so
The only question is, do you want to hold that Nico to copy?
do we want 2 visions?
Oh wait, you're about to run out of time. Sorry, you didn't play last round. Play something.
Opponent snapped.
Oh,
Play
I
something.
didn't even notice
Shoot.
that. It was too slow. I was looking. Damn it. All right.
Oh wait.
I'm still on turn 3.
Escaped.
Completely bugged.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm still on turn 3.
I don't know why.
I think it's just you. I'm watching live.
Okay. Maybe it's because I was sharing screen as well.
Oh, that definitely does it.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. He's not, so I retreated because we skipped a turn twice. Not fun.
The universe shall be set.
I didn't know. I never realized that they sped that up. I knew they do that with other
Yeah.
stuff, but not. I never noticed that.
Yeah, if you don't play a card and the timer runs out, then the next round it's very fast because it's just trying to,
Wait.
prevent you from. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, they didn't draw their Nebula for the first game. I think this.
Or maybe on the right, then you don't have to move it, maybe, or you just have the option.
Fair enough.
Oh, now where's your Quake when you need it?
or my Jeff. I think. Oh no, I think realities. No, darn it, this really is bad because I don't want the Soulstone to end up on the left. But I want to kill. I think I want to kill the Aunt May. Oh, I guess I could do it the other way too. I could Soulstone then Aunt May. But do I have priority? I do. So Reality Stone and then Soulstone.
Or you could Soulstone on the right and then Reality Stone on the left, if it's.
Yeah.
Or just Reality Stone behind it.
Behind
yeah,
it.
take
Kill
away their
it. Like,
ability.
take the bonus for yourself, then Reality Stone.
Deny them.
Well, it's more that the Soulstone slides
It's
super
okay.
far.
Well,
1, it's a 50-50. 2,
which we
you
lost.
deny them 3 power, which is almost
Right.
the most your soulstone will do.
Oh,
Fine, it's still a 1/4. They have
Okay.
0 cards right now. It doesn't do anything.
so I think call into Shadowland. Is that too limiting? Or call into Inferno?
You want the draw of Time in Mind?
Opponent snapped.
Okay.
So call into Shadowland?
Why did they snap?
I don't know. Because I killed Hope.
That might be.
Yeah, that
Or
seems.
call into Inferno because it's more flexible. I guess this is.
I think it's fine. I think just play it.
Trust your gut. Sometimes there isn't like a statistical best play. You just have to play something.
Yeah. Well, this pins Hope down, right? I mean, pins Captain Marvel down.
Okay.
Okay, what functions with
Now it's
Magneto?
interesting.
So we can pull 2 cards to one direction. What do they have left? They have. What are we going to see from them? Shang isn't good. So I think it's got to be. It's going to be Doom, right? Maybe. So pulling everything left is probably pretty effective. And then Jeff middle.
Well, you would put Lad and
Oh.
Marvel?
Pull
That's
Yeah.
13,
so bad.
11 over, but 5 Doom couldn't come back. We'd still win right. So
Their lad will be 1 higher as well, by the way. Or
I think it's mostly vision.
Yeah.
Like, or you could do it like
Yeah.
this. Let's try it.
okay, we have to do,
Because yeah,
the
if they
left.
doom, you get 11.
And then Jeff center.
They get 8. No, keep the Magneto on the left. I think that's good.
And then Jeff center.
That's the question. It's not so easy. Because Jeff on
Or
the
Jeff
right is
left.
really good if they doom. Because if they vision to the right, they're gonna have 13, and you have 14 with Jeff. I think Jeff stays on the right, but not sure.
yeah.
Okay.
That was right. Oh,
Victory.
Okay.
Okay.
Destiny will arrive.
We're not even up on us by 1. Yay! Oh, nice. Nice stone center. There's the Nebula.
This just in.
Oh, nice.
Oh. Okay. Neat.
Stone left.
You want to
And
move
then-
that?
Does it help? I mean, it just means. I mean, the question is, do I Reality Stone right and try to get another card? Or keep it just so I can play it behind the Nebula.
Opponent snapped.
I would just.
Maybe it's more about.
Well, you don't have a 3 cost. But maybe
Yeah.
Reality Stone instead of Power Stone, so you get the draw.
Oh, that might have made sense. Yeah, that would have been a good idea.
And you could have moved the ninjas,
Okay.
you had even more time to play behind Nebula.
Oh, that was I was trying to figure out a reason, but okay.
Alright, let's go fetch Killmonger.
So Mind Stone left, Reality Stone right.
I don't want to remove Great Web, because if it removes cards from the Nebula lane, that means you can keep playing there. So if I
Okay,
were to
so
change
then-
something, I would just change Daily Boggle.
Okay, so let's just use it.
Wind, aid my hand.
Oh,
That's horrible.
oh,
Sheesh.
okay. Well,
I had a
hold
copy of
on.
it. Hold on, what?
Nico.
Nico,
Oh, I'm just thinking.
Stone.
Do you want to copy the Soulstone, or do you want to copy whatever you're going to play in the next turn?
Neither. You just play Soulstone
Neither.
and Shang-Chi.
Just for pure points.
I
Yep.
mean,
Okay.
if you copy the Soulstone, what are you doing with it next turn? You're playing it with Shang-Chi?
Well, I could just do. I could do it this way and copy Shang-Chi next turn.
They don't play any Shang-Chi targets.
I know
Yeah.
there's nothing to.
I
There's nothing
wouldn't
to
play
now.
Nico at all. That Nico is
Oh.
terrible.
Play something quick.
Shang-Chi, no, Soulstone,
And,
Shang-Chi, just play
yeah, Shang-
points.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yep. Seems like it was a good idea.
Because you Nico plus Soulstone next turn, you have nothing to pair it with.
Hey, a decent vision.
Your vision costs 6.
My new vision is 5,
Oh,
so we got lucky.
perfect. Perfect.
And they did not.
Now we have Blob to hopefully win the game.
Yes, a 6-0 blob.
Wait, we have no more deck?
No, I know, but I mean, it doesn't even get the 3, whatever point it was getting now. Okay. Ooh.
So if they doom, that's going to be a 14.
So, but
So
don't
your
lose
vision-
left, right? Because that'd be 6, 7, 8 on left if they doom.
Hold on, you have Magneto, and they have a Miss Marvel.
Right. And I could decimate the left side, the right side. So we could do this. But do we win? I don't know if we win. Actually, I'm sorry. We want to go center here, right? That would win center if they doom.
Let's see. So
We
they
have to
move over to
figure it.
Shang.
If they do, they do.
Blob mid also wins against Doom, does it not?
Wait, if
With
they
the vision,
do, they're
it
at
does, right?
13 on the right, so you tie and then Blob just crushes them, doesn't it?
Not with Magneto though.
Okay.
Or we could Nico
How many
call.
how many
to
cards
the
are
right.
in our deck? Like, how big would Blob be?
We have to pick something.
Okay.
Doom rules all.
Oh. That was an unhappy pull.
Yeah.
Would anything have been pulled to win?
Nico center Cull center would have sent the Cull to the right, which would have put you 15 to 14.
Okay, wait.
Oh no, it would have lost to the Storm. Sorry, it would have lost to the Storm.
How many cards were left in your...
6.
Why are we always considering the complicated stuff when we can just slam Blob?
We would have wait. So Vision center Blob left. That would have been the answer, I guess.
Yeah. Because like, you played a 6/6 Magneto.
Yeah. If that was 6-12, it would have been better.
Of course it would have been better, but my question is, did you consider Blob, or did you naturally go to a 6/6
I think we were.
Magneto?
I mean, I'm considering. I was just running out of time.
Okay.
So it should have been. Yeah. I mean, the time was running a little slow. I mean, or right fast. I mean, even what do you call it? Death left would have been sufficient, right? So, because it would have been 10. So we should have gone with Blob or Death to the left and slid the vision over to the center. We just didn't realize, what is it? They moved the Jeff from the center, so that would have been 6 plus 5 is 11. So if they hadn't moved Jeff, we wouldn't have won center with just the vision.
I mean,
So then
there was a lot of situations where it depends on what the opponent does.
Right.
It feels like you're taking a lot of gambles when you can just slam points.
Yeah, and just hope
Yeah.
for the. I just couldn't see winning for the middle. I was trying to win the right because I thought that was more likely than to win the middle because I thought they would outpoint us on the middle. But so even Vision left and Blob center, if we just left the Vision alone and Blob center, we would have won. No,
Yeah,
we would have tied. We would have tied left. Oh no, we would have won because Storm wouldn't have been there. It would have been 5 from Nebula, 5 from Doom, and then so it would be 8 plus the Visions, which would have been 3 or 2. Yeah, okay, so that would have worked.
All right,
It would have
next?
been 8-10. It's not a bad deck though. We just didn't
I like
face
to
any of
go.
the people we were supposed to face.
Well, we didn't get Killmonger once.
No,
Yeah.
we didn't.
All right,
So
I'll
contestant
go next
number
if I
2.
can.
I could go, or if somebody else wants to go.
Can you guys hear me? I'll go.
Oh yeah, you go.
I'll play it more. I think it was
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, and I definitely led you astray with that Marvel. I was worried we are going to lose the right with the Doom, and so like, how do we move the Marvel? Didn't think about the Shang or the Storm, and just how few targets there were to actually move. Yeah. All right.
Judah.
So
So what are we playing again?
yeah.
The double
Oh,
up.
we're playing your double up.
Okay. Go.
If it gets hectic here, let me know because we're having a party, but we're gonna miss it today.
Thanks for being here while you're having a party.
Well, we're gonna leave like in an hour or so. That's why I wanted to go next.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna do Sunspot left just because of the Nexus.
Yes.
Okay.
If there was any doubt what they were playing.
I like to just float just so I could gather more energy, I guess, on Sunspot power. Unless you want to Squirrel Girl, just so we could lower.
Well, we don't have Mockingbird yet. I think we can wait, especially as we have Hope Summers. So that's a 1 cost that we can use. Oh, are we just going Quinjet Loki?
Yeah, that sounds
What
like
is-
a good plan.
What is Lamdio says like, draw Loki, play Loki.
Wait, but are we doing it now or are we waiting? Because we could also go like Hope Summers into Dazzler, Quinjet, Loki. Like
Yeah,
I like
guess
Hope Summers this turn because it opens the possibility of going like Dazzler, Quinjet, or like Rogue Quinjet next turn. Because turn 3 could be a Mobius turn or could be like.
Alright, you're right.
Hello.
So are you thinking that Dazzler mid and Quinjet?
Now we have Moon Girl, but what does Moon Girl do apart copy Dazzler?
Yeah. Would you put Dazzler on the
That's the
Nexus?
question. So you put Quinjet for sure, 100%.
Okay.
The question
Okay.
is, do we want Dazzler or do we want another card? Because the thing is, this Dazzler is a 2/2, which is, if we skip 2, we get the 2 power to Sunspot anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's just better to have the points, like to have another card. That's gonna be another card that is -2. So I think we hold it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get the energy, give Loki more targets. Yeah.
Okay, be careful because you're playing Rogue, so they could steal your Quinjet.
Yeah. So we're just gonna Loki, right?
I would Loki and probably Ant-Man as well. Because I mean,
It
you
might
want
protect the Quinjet.
as much. It would. No, you don't have priority, so it doesn't.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
But it's more
If you're
like
gonna Ant-Man, why not just Dazzler on the left then?
because I want to play behind Hope Summers, so I get energy. But it could be Loki
like
Dazzler.
that?
That's not behind Hope Summers.
Oh, you want to fill up Hope?
I mean,
Mid?
there's a nexus, so the points on this location are not really relevant. The thing here is just we're in a Loki battle. 2 extra energy means we're doing more stupid stuff than they do. That's the only thing I'm caring about right now.
I'm just gonna hold Dazzler so that way I have more cards in.
But
Dazzler's
then
going
maybe
away.
it's Dazzler instead of Ant-Man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
probably
works for
more
me.
points. Because this Ant-Man is a 5, Dazzler is already a 4, and it's probably gonna be a 6. That's the other reason why I wanted extra energy to mitigate possibility.
Great. Sentinel, great. Oh, it's only on. You're on 5 already. Darn.
Woohoo! Double Mobius does nothing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How many cards do they have in hand?
They have 5.
Okay, they have.
So
How
I
many
have
cards
5.
from our deck do they still have?
I'm pretty sure they have 4. No, they have
They
4
played
because they
in the
cabled.
Mhm.
Okay, so the
They
Rogue
still
was
want
ours, the
cable.
Sunspot was ours, and the Ant-Man was. Right?
Yes.
How many cards did they steal?
With
With Loki?
cable, just 1.
No, with
See,
Loki.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
3,
Because I'm
4.
trying to assess what are the chances they have either She-Hulk or Mockingbird, and if they play it on Nexus, that game's over. Like, they have Elsa in play, we don't have any of our big cards, and they probably do have some of our big cards.
Most likely.
So I don't think I want to stay in this game, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't see where is the little...
I wouldn't either. We lose because of Nexus, regardless.
Well, we also lose because our deck didn't do what it was supposed to do, and our backup plan got rogued.
Let's be honest. You lose because you don't have Quake.
That shit.
Said the guy that didn't have it either.
Who puts Quake and destroy Thanos?
I don't know.
But it's a good idea. I should have. Maybe I should have.
So
Because
Sunspot left on the boat.
Bolt? Probably. That allows to impact it afterwards. It's just... Well, no, actually, we don't have to play armor with Sunspot, because we know they're not, like, gonna destroy Sunspot, so that's okay. Okay. The rogue they played last game, it was ours, right?
Yeah, it was ours.
Okay. Because I'm trying to assess how safe is that Mobius. We're definitely gonna play Mobius against...
Yeah, we're playing it next turn. I'm just gonna float this one.
No, you're gonna play armor.
You are?
There's Attilan on the
You don't
board.
wanna...
I don't want to draw armor.
Okay.
I'm playing everything
Draw.
left. The only thing you do is where you play armor, you also play Mobius because that's gonna serve as rogue protection. When there's Attilan, you play every card you don't want to draw.
Alright.
Oof. Wait. We just drew Hope Summers. Let's take a second. So, what's better? Limiting them or doing more stuff? Like, do we want to help ourselves or derail them?
I want to derail them just because I feel like I could win left with just Sunspot. I feel.
Okay.
And I feel that they could take like my She-Hulk or
okay.
what's
Do we snap for this Mobius? Because I mean, Mobius against Loki. Okay, I guess we do.
I guess we do.
Yeah, we
Do it.
Okay.
Rogue, feel free to come back. Hello back.
Can we snap in extra time?
So Rogue and Ant-Man, right? Or do you want to say
are
that
you willing to
for
fill up that right?
No.
Then Ant-Man left or middle?
Honestly, middle. Maybe they're running Rogue, and that could also be
Protection.
Yeah.
What's the thing with they're running Rogue? If they're running Rogue, they're playing it on the left.
Oh, which then.
So fill up left. I mean, we're gonna fill it up anyways for the ball.
I mean, you said you were gonna win it with just Sunspot, so if you don't think you need the extra points, it's better in the middle. I honestly think Dazzler could win right on her own.
I'm good.
There's something that you need to more, Judai, when you're against a Loki deck. It's click on their cards. Especially when it's basic variants, you want to know where they come from.
Like this? Just click on it?
Yeah, click on it and then read it. Like, click on Medusa. See, created by Mario Hill. Click on that Mobius. Okay, it was Rogue, but this is the kind of things that you want to know. You want to know where does each card comes from, so you can track them.
Right. Well, I feel just Dazzler mid.
Oh no, Moon Girl.
And just
No, Moon Girl.
Moon Girl?
Yeah, left.
So
Gonna close. Next turn you can double Dazzler mid. That's fine.
And man, you had one job.
No, actually, that's good.
Yeah.
Like they didn't play Loki. They don't have Quinjet in play, and we don't care about cost reduction.
Yeah.
Okay, take a second. Take a second. You're playing way too fast. Do you think Dazzler can win on her own on the right? Because Dazzler on the right is a 6.
On the right?
Well, she's gonna be set to 2, but you have 2 full lanes.
Yeah.
Oh no, you don't. My bad. We can't play Ope Summers plus 2 Dazzlers. Okay, there's double Dazzler.
No,
I'm an idiot. That's why Silver
Is double Dazzler? Is that more points than Mockingbird Dazzler?
Yes, it is, because we only have 6.
Oh, 6. Never mind.
That's why Silvermint is the coach and not Bishop either, by the way.
Are you forgetting my Magneto move? Like, let's not play Blob on round 6.
Wait, you were the one that said Magneto?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna play everything mid.
You know, Dan, I take back. Maybe this should be the last lesson.
All right.
My ego can't take this anymore.
Not for long. You're the coach now.
What?
Oh no, that's probably not good either.
Everyone
Yeah,
plays
drop
Phoenix
out of the
Force.
game. Go put Quake in. Yeah.
There
we go.
All right.
Good.
This is a fun deck against another Loki deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty fun against Loki.
All right.
Squirrel doesn't matter, right? Just anywhere.
Squirrel Girl doesn't
slightly
matter.
more points.
There's one spot where you have 2 points. So I would Squirrel Girl middle in case it's unplayable.
Okay.
Oh wow, lucky shot.
Not really, they're all 1 cost.
Yeah, but it's a +4, but it's not a 1-2, right? It's a 1-4. But I guess maybe it'd be better if it would be one of the other ones, because then it'd be a 2 and a 3.
So should we keep focusing on mid to secure
Well, I
that
don't
one
know.
lane?
Do we want to copy that Dazzler? I don't want to copy that Dazzler, to be honest.
Okay.
Plus, it counts towards Mocking Girl, right?
Yeah.
Yes, if you play cards that were copied with Moon Girl, yes. Okay, do you know where that
That's
Scarlet Witch comes from?
Maria Hill.
Okay. This is interesting.
This is a sick hand for Moon Girl, but they're running Mobius. Do we have time? If we Moon Girl on turn 4, the
I don't
problem
think we have
is
time.
how much does Rogue ruin our hand? We're gonna copy 3 cards.
Dazzler mid will win with Moon Girl, and then we could just Ant-Man and Dazzler.
I really don't mind Dazzler Man. Yeah, and then you just on
Yeah.
turn 6 you just go double Mockingbird, double Ant-Man. That's strong.
Yeah, if you have the zeros.
I'll take that.
So what do I do?
Dazzler Man.
That's that.
Yeah,
Like it.
Dazzler mid.
Wait, another thing we could have done is just Mockingbird mid. Not care and be like, yeah, play your Mobius. Oh wait, actually Mockingbird's
That's
a 0. Never mind.
Yep.
Hmm.
So now Moon Girl.
Okay. So
now
Moon
Girl.
Yep. Let's go, Judah. You got this.
Snap. You snap this?
I was just like thinking of Morbius.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's what I thought.
Oh, okay, then we're good.
Well, they can still get Mobius. It's in your deck.
Actually, I feel like they could get Rogue with Dazzler on mid.
But you
Honestly,
can play the
I would-
Mockingbirds this turn.
I would just play both Mockingbirds now. No surprise.
Yeah.
And what about the Ant? And you just hold the Ant-Man?
The Ant-Man
for
doesn't
next
care
turn.
about Mobius. Mockingbird does.
Yeah.
Like, right now,
Or-
the only thing
That's
we're
fine.
doing is preventing ourselves from them slamming Mobius on turn 5, which we can't counter because we have priority.
No.
Wait,
I
is
was
Do we want to
thinking
put
of
Sunspot somewhere?
is
Scrapping with this
Sunspot good?
hand.
Because Sunspot is a 1 this turn, and next turn, if you play just Ant-Man, which you're very likely to do, your Sunspot gains 5. So it ends up being a 6, which is more than Ant-Man that's a 5. But
Mhm.
you lose full flexibility. So is that 1 point better than, let's say, top deck She-Hulk? Because there's a top deck She-Hulk that exists.
Mm,
Or if they Ant-Man
We
somewhere,
have 5
then you can
cards.
rogue that Ant-Man too.
I think I would hold. I don't
Yeah,
think that 1 point is worth.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I'll
I
hold.
agree.
Hey, what are they doing? Kitty Pride, we don't care.
KP.
Quinjet, we kinda
Quinjet.
care. Mockingbird, hello.
Oh. Double Ant-Man?
So double Ant-Man's the only.
Uh,
Yeah, there's
I
not.
feel they're gonna
we have Prio, so there's
rogue,
no
man.
rogue.
Yeah.
Yep. Like, it's either you trust it or you retreat it. There's no in between.
Let's hope they don't rogue. I guess they could rogue the Dazzler, but that'd be
No.
interesting.
No, I feel they will. Mhm. No, I feel confident with this. Oh, there it
They
is.
just mimicked you.
Yeah, but they win because they have a 3 and we
They
have
win
2.
by 1 point. Yeah.
He loses though. Sunspot.
Sunspot loses.
No!
Oh, wins. Oh, that was just enough.
That 1
Wow.
point. That 1 point, actually.
Sunspot loses. Oh.
it's okay.
Damn.
It's okay. Dan, you're still my favorite student.
All right, we'll get a revenge.
There's She-Hulk.
What it's worth, I think you're absolutely right on the analysis. Keep the flexibility. 1 point usually won't matter.
Okay, I'm gonna go scroll on mid.
Yeah,
Yes.
if they could see your sunspot, they could have played around it too, right? So who knows if you would have won?
Exactly. Yep.
Well, how though? Because they couldn't put more points. Okay. Well, we have Dazzler, Ant-Man, and that kind of stuff. Ah, that's a good card. Do we want to copy Dazzler? I'm not sure because considering we have She-Hulk, we probably want to pass turn 5. So maybe we just play.
Yeah.
So play now.
Yes, but to the right in case it's unplayable.
You got it. Oh wow. Oh, I think he got what's that? Agatha, maybe? That's why he retreated? He
Maybe.
reacted to this.
What else could you have gotten? That would have like Destroyer? But you wouldn't quit over
Who's
that.
that? Probably Agatha.
You would just look at it.
That was funny.
That's okay.
Oh.
Ooh, that could be
So
good.
do you always want to play like an unplayables, or would you like to go left just to since it's gonna fill up either way?
Well, it's
with the
this is Ant-Man. Ant-Man. I think I wouldn't even play, to be honest, because I really don't want. If Moon Girl drops, I want 2 Ant-Mans. If Ant-Man drops,
Yeah.
I'm happy. And this is a matchup where Rogue has been really important.
that's true.
Oh, jeez. What a pull.
Yeah, that's not so bad.
Just
Right?
unplayable.
Either unplayable or start challenging their Mockingbird, but I think I would go right. We'll decide if we want to attack that Mockingbird later on.
Oh. So what? Summer's left?
I like it right
Is it
because everything's gonna move. You can just fill Strange Academy and not be punished because things are gonna move.
oh. Hmm.
Want
I
to drop a
guess
Mobius now, or do you want to copy Mockingbird? Well, you're not going to get.
Mockingbirds, right?
well we copy it, we can't really play it. Unless like we start dropping like everything. And then Sunspot doesn't get powered up.
How many cards do they have in hand?
They have 5.
Do you think if they play Loki, it's gonna be too late to play Mobius next turn or not?
Hmm.
I feel like it will.
Okay, then Mobius. You could just play Mockingbird for value next. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, we should have Moon Girl then.
No, he's gonna wait to turn 5 to Loki.
Well, now he's not. There's a Mobius on.
No, yeah.
Or maybe he is. You just slam Mockingbird to the right.
Roll the dice.
We haven't done one She-Hulk play.
No.
And then in the
Like
turn
Bishop
we get
didn't
it, he
try to
retreated.
Killmonger once. We're not getting one She-Hulk ever. Like, very unsatisfying. The decks are really not doing what they're supposed to.
Well, I haven't even drawn a single card, so
What? Go all to the center.
huh? All right. You complained. There it is.
So She-Hulk, right?
Is it?
You're on round 5?
Yeah.
No, end turn.
And turn. I kind of
Final
under
turn, I mean.
three. I don't think we could win right with just She-Hulk, and if we played Armor and
Yeah, I think it's
just Quinjet left.
Yeah. Right? I mean, it's a rogue target, but you don't want to risk that one in a
Yeah,
dead
I'd rather
location.
have him like try to go after that, and then my. Oh, there we go. We saved that.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Especially for a Quinjet.
So Sunspot, right? Just in case.
they do anything to Space Drone?
No, not yet.
We haven't
but
seen a Jeff or
Sunspot-
anything yet.
Well, they play Elsa and Kitty. Usually these builds play Jeff, but we haven't seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Or, but they're
Should we just Dazzler left so he doesn't? He might rogue. He might hit the Quinjet instead.
sure. Might as well stack your own going so it's rogue.
Yeah. What are the chances he got Loki again?
Roughly 50%.
I think we
40%.
just
Well, that's
Mockingbird. Will Mobius on turn 5.
Is it?
We've been rogued too often. So I
So
think it's just
Slimer
Mockingbird middle.
left.
Middle.
Mid.
It's the biggest card you can get apart from She-Hulk, which is not in your hand. Like this way, you literally tell your opponent it's either they have Elsa. It's gonna trigger with Kitty. That's
not super helpful.
Does
Actually-
Elsa
actually
make
it is.
Space Throne bigger?
Sorry, what?
Does Elsa work for Space Throne?
Yes, that's the problem.
Okay.
Yeah, because now they can just play Kitty middle, Kitty middle.
It also works for Dazzler, though, too, right?
Yeah, or Dazzler is activated because it considers Space Throne as big.
Yeah.
But Dazzler doesn't beat Mockingbird 1-on-1.
No.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
Kitty
Morbius.
can.
Mobius left is good. Okay. Mine?
She-Hulk?
Hey, Rogue
Was
is
it
good.
still the Ant-Man?
Huh? And what do we do on the right? Armor Squirrel?
Versus
mean,
Yeah,
that's
that's 2 more
Armor
powers.
just
Squirrel's
float. Yeah.
I mean, it's better for
Yeah,
the
no,
Dazzler.
it's more-
And they're better than
Yeah.
passing for Sunspot.
Yep.
Right.
Exactly.
But it's 5 points and plus the
Zero
Sunspot one.
downside.
Or no, 0. 0 there, plus the Dazzler.
Pretty sure we win left. Question is. Please be a brick on the right. Okay, that was expected. There's the bonus.
Oh, there.
Oh, Quinjet.
Quinjet.
Took it for the team.
Oh, just by 1 point again.
1 point again.
Oh.
Well, that was a
1
tough
point
matchup.
again.
We didn't face any of the big 3 which we wanted to face, so It was a tough one. Like they had Mobius, Rogue was annoying, Loki actually steals their deck and does it pretty well. That was annoying. All right, next up.
All right.
Actually, this
Not
game
for long,
looked-
you or me?
Go for it, Silverman.
Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Does that look great?
Not for long, hoping that we drop out before we start pointing out that he's like level 300 or something like this, or 250. Rank 250.
All right, Conquest. Nope.
What have we made so far, Dan? Dan, are we at 5? 4?
What?
4 people so far?
Yeah.
No, that's not bad.
Well, all the regulars. Oh no, Ocularis isn't.
Seamus told me that as soon as he made Infinite, he dropped his premium.
Really?
The coaching was too good. Yeah, he told me he finished. He made it once, and then after he made it Infinity, he's done it 2 more times, and he's like 2 more seasons, and he's like, I just dropped my premium after this. I was like, oh, but he enjoyed the coaching. But it just says how good we did, right? So, or how good you did.
Yeah, but that's fun because we're debating like the fact that coaching was the biggest perk and the reason why many people picked up on premium, and now there's someone that actually canceled because of coaching.
No, he told me I have it in. I have it in message. He said I didn't see any more point in the premium anymore. Oh.
But delete this YouTube. All right. So I think I would take Cable, steal a card from their hand, better than Jeff right now.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, you know what they play?
Yep. All right, Junk. So let's see. What do we got? What is fun to start setting up? I mean, setting up on the right could be handy. Block some of that. Mobius doesn't really matter against this. Honestly, I might just Elsa on the right.
Why on the right?
So I was trying to fill that up. I'm imagining if they're going to do Sentry or something, start blocking. Start plugging the lane.
I mean, I see the point, but I'll raise you that they'll probably just sentry on nowhere. But...
I I guess we're looking for possibly a Hobgoblin too.
I'd love to be able to get this Legion off early, but oh well. Yeah, I see you.
I'd have loved if Elsa was in the middle. Would have been able to Mobius Kitty. That would have been so good.
Mobius Kitty? Yeah. Fair. Let's see.
What about Debris Kitty? Gives you 2 different choices.
2 different choices.
I'm just saying if you get because. Yeah, I mean, because with Debris, you get to fill up both lanes, right? So you get a 2-drop on either side.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's solid. Okay. So this is fun now. I have some options. So they haven't done a Sentry yet, so let's no longer worry about that. Let's see, we've got a play on the right.
You don't have to.
Sarah, yes. I mean, yeah, with Jeff, that's true. But let's see, we could do a Hope. What's better? Do we want to do a Sarah now? And yeah, versus
Sarah?
like doing a Hope and something else.
Hope Jeff gives you Elsa on the right. You get the perk on the Jeff. And that's you get 1 extra energy plus the poke on the Jeff.
I like it a lot.
Yeah. All right.
And it stops a Hobgoblin too, right?
Mm-hmm. Good points. Good point. Nice.
But-
Very solid.
Alright, Bishop, new coach.
New coach, Bishop.
Everyone plays Quake.
They ran away. Run away.
That's right. Oh, Monty Python. Ooh, I'm happy with almost anything here, but let's see.
Except for the rogue.
Yeah, and even then, like, does the rogue really matter in this matchup?
75%. Glad you got a good matchup. That's great.
Oh, okay.
That's great.
That's a nice way to find out they run alive.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I still think Cable on the right. It's unplayable, and again, we got to worry about that lane.
You don't want Summers?
Oh, yeah. Well, what's better? So next turn it's going to be round 3. We could have 4 energy. What am I doing with 4 energy?
Just play Cable. Play behind Summers.
Yeah. Oh, oops.
What do you do
sorry.
with 4 energy? You steal their card and play Sentry.
Okay. Well, it's fun because they don't know we have that right now. Okay,
you
now
can't
I'm going
play
to
it on
play
the
Jeff
right.
and Kitty.
Sorry. You can't play Sentry on the right.
Yeah.
Again, it's going to run quick.
Let's see. Yeah, I think this is the... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
You snap on a turn 4, Sarah?
And your
Honestly,
opponent not having Sentry?
Yeah, and they lost their life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, yeah, I agree. Okay. Nice. Here we go. Let's see what they got. Okay. So are they a Galactus deck where they're preparing to move that Jeff?
Good call.
Yeah. So let's see. Okay, wow, we do have lovely options here.
You have lots
We
of
could
terms
drop.
for Galactus.
I'm sorry?
You have lots of terms if you're winning about Galactus, though, right? Because they haven't
Yeah.
ramped at all.
Sarah's gonna be nice against this. We could just
Yeah, keep
Kitty here.
I mean, that's literally 1 free energy. There's nothing bad to take in it.
There it is.
Okay.
That's some
So
crappy too.
now they're gonna definitely play middle Hobgoblin, right? So
Yeah, I think they're slowly setting you up for Galactus.
yeah, that's right. So let's see. We could do. Let's see. We could just block off the Hobgoblin here and be funny.
Can we
Does
do
Sentry
Mobius?
just not lose you, right?
Can we do
I'm sorry,
Mobius
what?
instead of Sentry because they have Ravona?
Oh, instead of Sentry. Okay, yeah. Okay, and then
Yeah, Kitty
yeah.
Shadow. Wait, Shadow King before Kitty?
Yeah. Oh, God, goodness. Thank you. Jeez. Okay. Yes. Let's get that Hobgoblin point. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Sorry, it's just way too telegraphed. Yes. Okay, so
How many cards are in their hand?
let's see. We got 4 in hand.
Okay, so Legion on Sakaar is not a good idea.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, so let's see. What are they even gonna do? Why are they in?
I think they're gonna retreat. Or
Yeah,
what's in their deck? Wait, so that's a Galactus deck.
yeah,
So cards that we have to keep in mind. They didn't play Hood, so no demon.
yeah.
Cannonball is hard. They could octopus you on the right, but that's their full turn and they lose. I don't really see what they can do. To me, you just play it safe. You go Legion middle, Kitty left, and you.
Yeah, and we want to make sure, that this is still plugged in case they annihilate us. So, yeah.
Oh wait, move Jeff to the right.
Yeah. You don't have anything to lose there.
Oh wait, no. They're never gonna Galactus on nowhere. It was just like, oh, you're gonna remove nowhere.
No,
So maybe
I mean,
the
you still get
Galactus
points
there.
though, right?
What?
You can still win it though. I mean, you still win the. I mean, nowhere you still could win something. Like
If they Galactus,
do,
you know, because the other locations are dead.
Yeah.
Why are they still? Maybe we shouldn't have Legion. Well, we couldn't Legion left. Oh, they're gonna annihilate us.
Okay.
Works.
Cool.
Thank you, Silverman.
All right, that was
we were
easy.
running late.
Yeah. All right. Yep, that was a pretty fun deck.
Well, that's a deck that's aimed at canceling your opponent's game plan, and you cancel 2 Hobgoblins with a lot of mastery.
Well, honestly, the Cable has been fantastic in this. Just absolutely stealing little pieces of their deck was great.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, that was fun.
So what did we learn? We learned that we can play whatever decks we want because none of the 3 meta decks that we are trying to beat are in the meta at the moment.
Yes. Thank you, Coach
Typical.
Wake.
Yes, Coach Quake. Oh my god. Let's see. Let me stop this. Do we have time for not for long, or?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, please. Yes, come on.
Thank you, everyone.
Yes.
Right, let's pull that up.
Like, we can't not do that, right? Come on.
No, we have to.
Yeah.
All right. That looks good, and we are playing the Mockingbird Destroy deck. Okay. I'm all good. Everything looks good here.
Let's do it.
Wonderful. All right, so
Oh, okay.
that's a little annoying.
I
But
mean,
their
as
Mobius
annoying
is
as losing their
gone.
Mobius. Yeah.
So we're trying to destroy things and then play Mockingbird Death. Null. That.
Or you want to give them null? Yeah.
Yeah, I know. This is
how I usually go when I try to practice a new deck.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, that saved us a bit.
Yeah.
But this doesn't help us.
Like, that's not good.
Bucky, yeah.
See. I mean, is there anything else? Is it worth just waiting?
I don't think it's.
I mean, you want to feed the deck as soon as possible, right?
X23. Yeah, because it's either I don't want to feed the death at all and give it to him, or I need to get death down to 5.
I mean, unless you go Shanna, lose the super flow, and you do it next turn, I think you just pull the trigger.
Okay.
We just play no death or destroy, give them both a death and a null. That's 0.
And they Zabu'd, but didn't play another.
Nope.
They didn't play a single 4.
I mean, if you play one, you play both.
Yeah. I know, but well, I guess our null is literally just 1 power,
and they're very behind right now, right?
But this is just more points.
Well, you can null next turn as well. Oh no, you can't because
no, you can't. Not with the super flow.
Yeah, I think that.
Giving them 2 unplayable cards is kind of fun. What are they doing though? Like,
We don't know.
let's see.
Let's see.
Yes.
Okay,
And you
awesome.
have,
That
and you can
location.
block the null now.
Oh no.
No, this is definitely a snap, right?
How many
Why
cards do they
does
have in?
it
Wait.
pay?
How many cards do they have in hand?
Oh, I'm sorry. They have
Okay, but how
5.
many from Jane Foster?
Oh, I didn't look.
Because
I
that's
know I
the
should
thing.
have.
Is like if they can empty their hand, I'm not sure that's a snap.
Well, what is it? It's Wasp and
It's probably just
Yellow
Wasp.
Jacket.
I'm just saying for the.
Yeah,
They haven't
like
played
those
any
are
of the zero.
their 2 options because they didn't
There's no
do anything
door.
else.
I like your hand though. It's horrible.
I work very hard and they can't even play null here. They can't get their point. Look at
Exactly.
that.
Yeah. No. Perfect job. Like, it's terrible.
Okay. I can't think of anything because this is the Thor control deck that someone took to the Lambie Open.
Maybe.
Oh,
Wow.
fun.
Wow.
Oh no.
Oh.
That is a bit of a problem.
That is a bit of a
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
They got me.
They have 7, so they slam Death right. Oh wait, they slam Death right. Could have we tried Shang-Chi right and Enchantress Meadow? You can undo.
Well, they have Mockingbird
At 0. Well,
at
at
0.
something.
Oh,
No,
actually,
they might not.
They don't have it at 0. They have it at 5. Wait, oh, does it not let you
Oh, you
do a
can't
concede?
You can't unretreat.
Ah.
Oh wait, why is there Mockingbird at 5? Yeah, because they have no cards from.
Because they didn't play anything. Ours was at 0.
Yeah.
Counting, looking. Does that change anything?
Nope.
Maybe they just retreat because they're thinking Shang-Chi and they gave that to me.
That would be nice.
But if I guess they haven't filed it yet.
No. Okay. I mean, I don't think that was a win anyways, because if they... No, they can't move Jeff. That was a 50-50.
I mean, if they just play the Mockingbird center, wasn't that enough? That's 7,
Yeah. Just wins the game, too.
they don't have to play anything else.
No reason not to do this.
Good for Shaman.
If I destroy it,
Is this like a bluff snap?
For me?
Yeah, because you have like the both. You're ramping destroy rather well. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah.
You don't have to. I'm just saying that's what it looks like.
If they do anything at this point, so far I'm going to do nothing.
Right.
Hard. They play Mobius.
Oh, see, there you go.
Wait, yeah. Okay, good.
Yes. More destroys.
Plus Mockingbird.
Plus Mockingbird. What we got? Black Knight. Oh, thank you, America Chavez. Thank you, Iceman. Well, Iceman's probably not going to do anything. But
look at that! You can Carnage and Mockingbird in the same turn. That's nice.
Mm-hmm. Satisfying.
I'm here. Is this good enough? Does this? Well, I guess. Am I just waiting to see if they Mobius this
Do you
turn?
want it? Yeah.
Because
that's
if
right,
they
yeah.
Mobius they turn this turn, they can't play. They can play Jane.
But you can play Death next turn if you want.
3, 5.
Is it better to put Mockingbird
Yes.
on the right and hide Death underneath the Dark Dimension?
Oh, from Shang-Chi. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Probably. I like the.
But the question is, X-23 blocking.
I mean,
Blocking it,
50-50, right? But
not really a
but
50.
it's not. I mean, it's 2/3
No, and
going
it's
to end
not a
up where it can
50-50.
be.
Worst
And
case, you can just move to New York on
it's
turn
2/3, and you can move
Oh,
it too.
okay.
Yeah. So
That was nothing.
that's awesome. That's great. The most chaos.
I mean, we did the thing, so we snap.
Right.
But
I think. And does Death go under? And Death goes under Dark Dimension this turn, or do you? I mean, it's either a Killmonger and wipe out 4 cards, and make Death 0.
And you'll get more energy
Yeah.
from the X-23.
Oh, for 6. Yes. Oh, sorry. Killmonger is where you guys are thinking on this?
I mean, it's
Because
another option.
I have 1 draw for Null, so 25%.
Death would go to 2, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So Death goes to 2. But yeah, I think your Death is a better
But
shot.
you can already play Death with Dark Dimension Protection.
Yeah, I think that's a better shot.
Because they're going to probably play Shadowkin Middle, so I'm going to count this as 2 for my math at this point.
There you go.
Ooh.
Probably. These are good cards. Okay.
For that?
Babu.
Wow.
Oh, I like that a lot, but what's this one do? +2 power.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I guess we're not. Is it worth playing it out or waiting?
I mean, you feed the Death and the. I mean, but you get Killmonger either way. You feed the Death and the Null that way, I guess, right?
Yeah, I guess +2 points for it. So 4. What we got? Bitrate Bill is a 16.
Um,
Right? Yeah.
versus Carnage
venoming
onto
all,
the
or venoming all in one lane,
or Carnage or something or whatever.
Yeah,
I
I'm
guess
just trying to. What's the.
because if the hollow doesn't get fed, then it doesn't go off, right? But I don't know, that plus Venom, is that not good?
Yeah, Venom is good. You actually get it to 9, which
Venom's
is perfect.
better?
I mean, we haven't seen. Yeah, we know they run Shang-Chi. They showed us at game 1. So Venom at 9 is great.
It's actually going to be higher than 9, right?
2, 4. Yes, because it's going to be 11.
It's a +2. My bad. Then no, just do X-23 Venom on the right.
No. Oh, okay.
I thought it was the get a copy. My bad. Wait, I said
No,
left. But...
yeah.
They snap
That
for a
is
Jeff.
5. Well, they probably snap for Jane Foster on 5 into a 16, but that's I guess it would have been. Oh no, Killmonger's fine. For this,
Wait. Let's take a second.
yes.
Because you could also just Killmonger somewhere and try your luck at a Carnage. Because Killmonger is 2. Killmonger is 2 kills, so Def is a 5. Let's say we're lucky and Carnage 2 more, Def is a 3. No, we never get Def plus Null next turn unless we kill something from them, but we have Prio, so that's not happening.
I mean, do we play Null?
They have Enchantress. We know
You're
that.
this turn. Yeah. But what are we doing this turn?
Yeah.
Are we just trying to make our
we're just
points?
Not so good, but we're solidifying that part of the. Oh. Cool.
Well, definitely.
Well, we don't know if they
Not
have
good.
the hammer. If they get the hammer, they get +8, so they're at 24.
And this is.
When you
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to blow anything up, right? So is it better to play Mockingbird? Because you're worried about Enchantress.
I guess it's fair, but what? So, Shadow King Enchantress Hammer wins.
Shadow King
This
doesn't
is
win.
8.
If it's Shadow King only left, that's fine. Right? So you have to do Enchantress and Shadow King on the same lane. So yeah, I guess that would work.
They probably move the Jeff if they get the hammer.
Oh, the Jeff. That's right, it moves. Good point.
Yeah,
But we don't have an.
I don't think there's like a clear way to solve this. It's more like, do you have a gut feeling or do you retreat?
What are they?
So Mockingbird
4
center?
cards and
Mockingbird, right?
Everyone has a different opinion, so it's gut feeling or retreat. Not for long.
I trust you.
Yeah. You know, I let's do it. I figure we're already down 4 cubes.
Right.
And they're down 1, but let's see what happens. 5, 4.
Oh, you win.
We were not expecting that.
Nope, not at all. Okay.
You would have tied right, or I guess if you had gone right with that, you would have what? You would have won.
Okay. So I guess there was Mockingbird wherever. It was a good call on the Mockingbird. Yeah. Would not have thought of that.
Yeah.
The whenever part.
No wonder we were indecisive.
Yeah. But I mean, the assumption was they might have had the hammer. So I mean,
yeah.
It's fair to give up right lane.
Well, my thinking was if they have the hammer, then they might move the Jeff, and then we would sneak by with the Mocking.
Draw 2. Right draw 2.
Oh.
But I don't think I want to sacrifice Killmonger yet to the draw 2.
Maybe is our rogue that useful?
Well, our rogue's going to stop their Mobius,
which they dropped on turn 5 before.
They have Mobius and Zabu, and there's Elysium. The one thing we can say is maybe they don't have Mobius because they didn't snap, and I would snap the hell out of you on Elysium if I played Mobius and you didn't. But maybe we just pass.
They also have Miss Marvel. They played it last turn.
I mean, this is not everything's -1 of time.
Oh, that's good for you.
Perfect.
That is much better. Is this a snap?
Right or not?
Well, it doesn't.
Well, it matters because your squirrel is very likely to die on the right, And the question is, would you rather have your squirrel dead for death or keep it alive for Mockingbird? So I think you play Squirrel Girl to the right, wait for Mockingbird, and once you played Mockingbird, you Killmonger them.
Okay.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais encore?
They have skipped a large number of turn 3s. That's
Il
interesting.
était bien, on l'a remis hier.
Oh, that's really good.
Wow.
Non, il y a que quand c'est toi qui le fais.
We snap here because
Yeah.
we have road
I can
backup.
I wouldn't mind.
I mean, you can go like, gosh, you got so much to go into Warrior Falls now.
We don't need to kill more. You can just X23 Bucky. Or just X23, actually.
You don't want to put Bucky in the Warrior Falls?
What?
Doesn't Bucky get off in Warrior Falls? I think so.
It works.
Is Shauna worth it at this point, or no?
It depends.
You have
do
to
you
play
want the
Killmonger
points or
to
do you want to
set it off
Killmonger
that
it? You can
Yeah.
Bucky Barnes, because Bucky Barnes is going to create another card that's not from your deck, so Mockingbird is going to be a 1.
I mean,
if you want
gives me the
X23, you have to use the Killmonger.
You don't need it.
Okay.
It's still a turn.
I don't think we need it this turn, no matter what. So, what's that? That is Thor.
So it's 10 right now.
I think I want to put Death and Crimson Cosmos
Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that!
because they can't Shang it. Unless, is there
yes, they
something
can.
better?
Oh no, it's 3. It's a 3. You're right. It's a 3. In fact, I'm sorry. It's a 3.
Or is this better? Because then I can null or death.
I think you want
I
get
have my
extra energy
options.
that way,
if
too.
they're really smart, you want to keep the points from Shanna because they kept Mobius, but maybe they don't have it. Like, it depends how much you respect them. If you don't respect them...
Well...
But wait. If you kill Monger... Let's say you kill Monger now. You kill 4. You don't have to kill the Shanna bots. You kill 4 already. You can already null plus death. Take both.
Okay. And then one more death plus on Warrior Falls of...
So Shanna dies under Warrior Falls, right?
Depends what gets them.
Well, it's a 2/6
You don't want to
there
block
automatically.
middle.
No. The way you did it before was
Yeah?
better. I still would play Killmonger first, but now you don't have time. But you still
Like
want
this?
points eventually. Yeah. Killmonger already kills 4.
Yeah.
He kills X23, 2 squirrels, and Nico. That's enough. Because if you go all in with the Shanna and they play Mobius, you're locked. Like this, at least you have a couple points.
Alright, so I have Death Null.
Yeah. That's so good.
Right? Like, Null left or right?
I think it's fine like this. I think they'll probably leave, but I don't know, because what they did is kind of weird, but they need to be really lucky and think about the fact that they can't play Shang-Chi or Enchantress on the... I don't even know if they have one card. They can only play Jane Foster from what we've seen.
Yeah, Jane Foster and maybe a Thor hammer.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's not gonna score points.
Huh. They just closed the app.
Their turn is longer than ours.
It's proof. That's the conspiracy. They shut the app. They just rage quit.
Don't click things. I mean, not that that ever really means anything. My enchantment's working.
There it goes.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Well, I'm glad they got their extra turn. All right, let's see. What do we got? 3 hammer,
Okay, left is yours. There's the marble.
marble, bang. Got it. Oh no, that did it.
That did it. My 1 point.
That's death metal.
That's a voice. Jeez. Oh, that's
Good
good.
location.
Good Killmonger too.
Oh yeah. Carnage.
There you
Bucky.
go. That's so good. You've had like the best luck with Bucky and Carnage.
Yes, no one else was allowed to draw stuff, so I can draw all the cards I want to play. Ugh.
Oh,
Um,
well, so much for that.
pass. I don't think I want to Killmonger here.
Yeah.
Why don't you rogue their Zabu?
Pet Mansion.
Because I can't.
Oh yeah, Pitman. Oh yeah, maybe.
And also, I think I want to always save it for the Mobius. Because Mobius shuts down like 2 of our most important things. I guess I have another rogue. Never mind. Right, this can't be wrong. Should I do it now?
They might play their Miss Marvel that way. They might play Marvel out early.
Just make sure you play the one that is not Creed.
Yeah, play the real one.
Yes, good call.
I learned that here. Not right now, earlier. Man, well, who did they pay to get so much extra playtime?
Shadow. Oh,
really
Shadow King's gone.
Wait.
Yeah,
click on it. Click on it.
Shadow King.
So that means
3.
that could have been, maybe they're faking you out too.
Right? Yeah. This is.
Yeah.
What is this? Oh,
I called it. I called it. There's the marble.
Oh, more points.
They think your rogue is gone.
It doesn't work for our left.
Oh yeah,
but
or they could be baiting us and they have a second marble.
Yeah, it could be the marble or the we don't know if it's the Shadow King or the marble. You know, you're right. So your Killmonger shuts down their marble if they don't add to the left.
I'm just trying to figure out Killmonger or because that's more points over there. But this dice.
Killmonger shuts down Marvel though, right?
They can play cards.
Killmonger, yeah.
I mean, you could Venom right Killmonger. Well, that would.
Well, Venom right, I get more points from my Miss Marvel.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And this gets me, I mean, more points in the middle.
I like it this way.
Yeah, we'll see how it
They're
goes.
not gonna come challenge 14 when you remove their 5. The only reason why it's close is because there's their Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
And
it's 14,
gets
it's 14 to 0 otherwise. They're never coming back from 14 to 0 as a counter deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm excited.
Venom.
Wow.
Is my 9 beats their 8? They can't play 8. They can play 6.
It's Marvel's dead on the right.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh.
There you go.
Right.
That was weird. How did they
It's a
expect to
close
win?
one today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there was no reason to retreat. We were on the last 2 cubes.
Oh, it makes sense. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Squirrel Girl. Mockingbird.
Oh.
Death. Killmonger. These are all good cards.
If we
And-
learn one thing.
I can get my Mockingbird out before their Mobius, which is key. Nitpicking thing, but do we like Squirrel Girl middle or right for unrevealed? Is it
I like it middle. But you're gonna Killmonger them, so.
Unless it draws like a Wakanda lane, you're okay.
dark, rogue, pass? Let's see Zabu. New Zabu. Okay.
Why did
My
bad. Okay, I understand now.
Do we want a rock?
I wouldn't mind. I would
And
just
then Carnage
Mockingbird
right?
left.
And then Carnage right? Bucky Carnage right. Ooh, that's really good, huh?
That's really
Oh
good.
no, wait. The rock won't work. Yeah. Oh yeah, well, never mind. What am I saying?
Why wouldn't the rock
Mobius.
work?
No, I miscounted, that's all.
Nobody snap. You can snap the rogue on Mobius though.
Can't snap.
Oh, you can't snap. Whew, starting to get
But
tired.
do we Bucky Carnage first?
You could, yeah. I mean, it doesn't impact you. It's more like if they play another ongoing, are you fine with it, or would you rather just guarantee you get Mobius? Let's say they play their Marvel. Would you rather get Marvel, or do you want Mobius 100%?
Yeah, I mean, it really doesn't matter. It's just what am I doing next turn? And it feels like if I take their Mobius, I Carnage Killmonger
Why would you Killmonger?
for death. But also, what would I do next turn?
Honestly, I'm not even sure I want Killmonger, because that means losing points on Squirrel Girl.
Marvel.
Oof. Nah, just go right at this point. Yep. That's good. The game just picks for you.
Yeah.
What do they have? They run Killmonger too, though.
Really?
Yes. If it's the same list, then they should.
They've been nicely not playing it, or meanly not playing it. Maybe they decided it was hurting them more than helping them.
Probably most of the time is sometimes. I really appreciate the Shana being like kind of a flexible to either fuel your stuff or be an extra option for points. All right, that's more energy.
Like, it's a reflex you need to have on Jane Foster. You click their avatar to see how many cards they draw.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I knew that.
But they don't play Wasp. I mean, I just yes, good habit. They definitely aren't playing.
Are they ahead? They have Shang-Chi too. Yeah?
Yeah, but they want a Shang-Chi you left, so you play it middle.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If they Shang-Chi you middle, they need to play something on the left or they lose. While if you def left, they only have to Shang-Chi you left to win.
Yeah. And Shadow King doesn't mean Shadow King left. The Shadow King left is 8, which is a tie. Okay. No, it's 8, which is a loss because you're at 10. Sorry.
Yep, if they Shang-Chi you middle, Shadow King left. No, they win because they get the +5 from Marvel, which isn't active yet.
Yeah, but isn't Carnage a 2 normally? So it'd be 8, 9, 10 versus 8.
What does Carnage have to do with this?
No, yeah, Dan's talking left lane. If they put the Shadow King
I'm sorry.
left lane, they win.
Oh no, I was trying looking at Shadow King going after the Carnage. That's what I was looking at.
Oh, why
I
would
was
they do
counting
that?
right
This is still the best play.
I mean, unless you want
Right.
to start like a mind game where you play Def left because you think they imagine you're gonna play it middle.
No, I think your death is fine. I was just curious if we lost the left. If there's any risk
No,
of
we
losing
lost.
the left.
Yep, that was it.
All right, we had to reverse it. That's on me.
I mean, it's 50-50, right?
Maybe not. I don't know. In this cases, it's always difficult to know what the opponent is thinking.
I think one thing is we forgot about Maximus like every game so far.
No, we didn't. Just what do you want to do
We
about
talked
it?
about it.
I mean, Shadow King was just as good as Maximus.
Yeah, it didn't matter
specifically in
what
this
they
scenario.
played on the left. It was just they
Yeah.
need Shang-Chi plus a 2 to win, and they need to guess where to play Shang-Chi. Then it was just, do we think they're going to play Shang-Chi left, or do we think they're going to play Shang-Chi middle? We could see it as a 50-50. We could see it as there was a reasoning that would push us to make the right play. My logic was, if they only have Shang-Chi, they are forced to play it left. But maybe they have so many 2 costs in the deck that this wasn't a good way of thinking about it.
Yeah. Cool. Either way.
Yep.
All right.
Fun time.
It was fun.
Oh, God, I have to get lunch.
Yeah, I think this gets the session to a close. I'll end the session for YouTube here. Thanks for tuning in. It was actually a long session because we had a lot of games to play. Thanks for joining us. See you next time, YouTube.
Yeah.